Some mysteries defy time itself. In 1991, Vasile Gorgos, a Romanian farmer, set out on a routine trip and never returned. For nearly 3 decades, he was presumed gone forever, until he inexplicably reappeared, unchanged, untouched by time, and unaware of where he had been. It was a quiet afternoon in August 2020, when an unknown car stopped in front of his family home. No one saw who was inside. The doors opened and Vasile stepped out, his expression distant, his posture uncertain, as if he had just woken from a long, dreamless sleep. He was wearing the exact same clothes he had on the day he vanished. The documents in his pocket still bore the date 1991, crisp and intact, untouched by decades. His body had not aged, no new wrinkles, no frailty, no sign that time had touched him at all. His family, frozen in disbelief, tried to question him, but his answers were fragmented, like the remnants of a dream slipping through his grasp. He did not know where he had been. He could not recall how he had returned. All he could offer were vague phrases, sentences that led nowhere. Before anyone could react, the car that had left him behind disappeared without a trace, vanishing into the distance as if it had never been there at all. The mystery deepened when those who examined him realized something was terribly wrong. His clothes bore no signs of aging, no wear, no stains, as if they had been preserved in a place where time stood still. His body showed no signs of malnutrition or struggle, no indication that he had spent years lost or wandering. It was as if for Vasile, the last 30 years had never happened. Speculation spread quickly. Some whispered about a rift in time, a moment where reality had swallowed him whole, only to release him decades later. Others spoke of alien abduction, pointing to stories of those who had disappeared for years, only to return without memory of where they had been. There were those who believed he had been the subject of a secret experiment, his mind erased, his body preserved in ways beyond human understanding. Romanian folklore tells of beings that steal people away, holding them in a world just beyond human perception, only releasing them when they choose. Could Vasile have been taken by something unseen? Psychologists considered a rare dissociative fugue, a condition where a person forgets their identity and vanishes, sometimes for years. But even if this were the case, where had he been? How had he survived without aging? And who had returned him home? The answers remained elusive. No one ever identified the mysterious car. No further clues were uncovered. Vasile, lost in his own fragmented reality, offered no explanations.